What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today is Wednesday, July 13th, 2011, and today I come with even more exciting news. The new PS3s that are being released are killing HD component cable support. Isn't that just great? It's just awesome. I love it. Keep on bringing those limitations to hardware that we rightfully purchased. Thank you. Anyway, the days of users connecting their PlayStation 3 to their HD TVs via component cables may soon be over. An alleged internal GameStop memo leaked to the site by an unnamed source suggests that the newest PlayStation 3 hardware will remove high-definition support over component cables and instead require users to use an HDMI connection. The memo identifies the new hardware as the PS3K chassis, which could potentially be the North American equivalent of the revised models reportedly being released in Japan. These models were said to lessen power consumption and add new security measures for Blu-ray playback. If true, both games and Blu-ray discs will only be viewable in high definition when used with an HDMI cable. The question is, why would Sony suddenly drop component HD support now? Users of the popular gaming forum NeoGAF suggest it could be a result of a recent mandate made by Advanced Access Content System, the consortium that administrates the copyright protection standards used for Blu-ray discs. The most recent version of AACS adopter agreement requires any official licensed Blu-ray player manufactured after December 31st, 2010 must limit HD support to digital output only. While component output can still be used, it would only be allowed to output standard definition 480i signals. Interestingly, the AACS also requires licensees, i.e. Blu-ray player manufacturers, to cease support for analog video output of any kind by December 31st, 2013. In other words, component, S-video, and composite video support will be eliminated entirely within the next 2 years. Obviously, the standardization of HDMI connectivity on most or all recent audiovisual products will limit the impact for users, but it's an interesting turn of events nonetheless. Okay, enough of me sounding like a professional. I just have to ask the people who run these consortiums who create these standards and mandates, do you wake up in the morning and take a jackass pill? Do you just take that pill and think, what retarded thing can I do to aggravate the consumer that won't stop piracy, but because I'm so worried about saving any penny that I possibly could, I'm still going to implement this limitation anyway? Do you just wake up and say, I'm going to be a retard today? Now, IGN does have a point. Most HD TVs, if not all of them now, have an HDMI connection. My new HD TV has an HDMI connection. My old one that I use as a computer monitor does not. It has DVI, it has component, it has composite, and it has S-video. It does not have HDMI. But this still aggravates me big time, and here's the thing. As a game reviewer, I can't record footage off the PS3 anymore when this happens. The PS3 does not allow you to record footage via HDMI, even if you have an HDMI capture card. And if the new PS3s limit your component output to only 480i, yeah, my reviews are gonna look pretty bad. Now, obviously I have a PlayStation 3 now that outputs HD via component, but if something ever goes wrong with it and I want to get a new one, that could be a big problem. And if they think this is going to be a win because people can't record HD footage via component into their computers, they have to be kidding me. Did they ever hear of Blu-ray drives for your PC? Where do these geniuses think most Blu-ray video rips come from? People have Blu-ray drives in their computers, they rip the data straight off the disc, recompress it into a shareable video format, and post it on a torrent site. That's how the movies are being spread around. So if they really wanted to nip piracy in the bud, what they would do is outlaw Blu-ray drives for the PC, cause that's your biggest culprit, you idiots. You would think a consortium such as the AACS would realize things like this. You know, this is what they do. They would have the common sense to say, I bet the biggest culprits are people with Blu-ray drives in their computers, since most people don't have HD capture cards at home that are capable of capturing HD footage via component. I mean, call me crazy, call me nuts, call me someone that thinks outside of the box, but I guarantee you that PC Blu-ray drives are the biggest issue when it comes to piracy. I know, it's a long shot, it's wild, but hey, I'm nuts like that. So now it's your turn, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your thoughts and comments and video responses below. What do you think about this new limitation being implemented into the new PS3s? Is it a big concern for you? Can you care less? Let me know in the comments section below. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA.